Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dan again from CryptoCamacho.com. Hey, guys, today I want to review an ICO called Yummarium. Yes, that is right. Yummarium is what we're going to be talking about today. It's an incentivized, blockchain-based open gaming platform. The reason I want to talk about this today, guys, is because the gaming industry is an enormous industry. It is growing. It has grown significantly in the last decade or so. We've seen companies like Zynga pop up and build out these enormous gaming ecosystems. And I think right now, blockchain, cryptocurrency are making it so that the gaming industry is ripe for disruption. Why do I say that, guys? Because not only now can you build an entire gaming ecosystem across the internet, but you can actually build a decentralized, distributed gaming ecosystem or gaming network that actually incentivizes users to play the video games based on cryptocurrency that they can actually earn by playing the game, reviewing the game, finding things, achieving things in the games themselves. So what Yummarium is doing is they're building out an actual gaming ecosystem, not just a platform itself, but an ecosystem in which players can actually buy, sell, trade the cryptocurrency that Yummarium is going to create within their gaming ecosystem, right? So I've reviewed other kind of gaming platforms or gaming ecosystems before Yummarium, like ROG, for example. And I think it's very, very smart what's actually happening in the gaming industry is that they're tokenizing all of the games that players or users are actually playing so that they can really take it to the next step and more effectively monetize that ecosystem, monetize those games, really better understand what the players, what the users want out of those games, what they want to do in those games. And they can actually start generating data and storing that data in a distributed database, based on a blockchain technology. They can actually start storing that data, and then the data that they store based off the behavior they're seeing in the game, based on what the players and users are doing in the game, they can actually then create new games or better games based on what people actually want, right? They can actually build games in which people want to do X, Y, and Z in the games themselves, and then they could use their cryptocurrency to influence how games are actually played. So we're crossing into this territory of, remember back in the day when you used to play like Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Xbox, PlayStation, all the traditional gaming systems out there, we just literally went and we played the games, right? We just played the games for a couple of hours. We won or lost, and we went on our merry way, right? Well, games have evolved significantly since I was a kid, right? I used to go and play Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. I'd play the game, I'd get my butt kicked, and then I'd move on my merry way, right? I would learn how to do a fatality or how to do a certain move on the game, and I'd move on my merry way, right? Now you have entire industries and ecosystems being built out in gaming for youth, for kids, and for adults alike. The difference this time is that gaming now is actually monetized through incentives. It's actually, games are played now with monetary incentives for people to keep playing the games. And not only can you win or lose or beat somebody in your game, you could actually make money and buy things by playing games, by reviewing games, and so forth. So that's what Yummarium is trying to do in a nutshell. They're raising a funds via a token sale, which starts on May 24th. If you do want to participate that, go ahead and click on this public token pre-sale. You'll be notified as soon as the token sale goes live. I'm bullish on gaming platforms and gaming ecosystems being built out on the blockchain because I've seen what has happened in the early days of the internet with Facebook, with Farm World or Farmville, with Minecraft, with Fortnite, with Zynga. I mean, these games are multi-billion-dollar games, right? The gaming industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and I believe if we look down on Yummarium's website, you're going to see, I think it says here what the actual size of the oh, you know what it is? It's on their one-pager. It says what the size of the industry is. We'll get to that in a minute, but it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. This is the one-pager. I'll go through this in a second. But really, that's what Yummarium is trying to do. And what I was saying is the reason I'm bullish on these gaming ecosystems being built out on cryptocurrency, on blockchain, is because I think people have always liked gaming. Since computers have existed, since TVs have existed, since the internet has existed, people have been into games, right? Who doesn't like games? When you couple gaming, entertainment, when you couple that with monetary incentives or the ability to make money while playing games, I mean, you have a match made in heaven. You kind of have the perfect storm where people who already, tend to get addicted to playing video games, if you add a component of actually making money, by playing those games, you take that level of addiction to a whole nother level, and all of a sudden you have an entire generation of folks literally playing video games to make a living. And that's what's happening here with Yummerium. That's what's happening with blockchain, right? Imagine a future where you can actually play video games, you can review video games, you can, do certain things in video games to actually earn money and to make a living, right? This is becoming a reality. This isn't something that is a joke now. I remember back in the day, your mom would tell you, you can't just lay on the couch all day and play video games. You're not going to make a living that way. Well, actually, today, you actually can do that. Top that off with playing some YouTube and reviewing the games. You got yourself a job, all right? So I'm not promoting that. I'm not advocating that. But I do want to let you know that this economy of gaming is going to accelerate. The growth of it is going to accelerate. And it's going to expand quite a bit in the next couple of years because of blockchain and the fact that they're marrying gaming up with monetary incentives. That's very, very cool, right? Okay, so how does Yummerium work? Yummerium token is a gaming token that can be earned by playing, sharing, and reviewing games and spent in any game that supports Yummerium. Game developers can use Yum to attract and engage with users by using marketing tools such as referral bonuses of airdrop bounty campaigns, right? So basically, this platform, Yummerium, is saying, all right, if you're a developer and you're creating a game, we're going to also help you with marketing. And why can we help you with marketing? Because we have all of the data on everybody in our ecosystem who has been playing games, and we know exactly what they're doing in our gaming environment. Therefore, we can best market to them better than anybody else, right? Because we know the nuances, we know how these players think, and they'll create a bounty program or an incentive program or whatever to actually help you launch your game. So that's another kind of business channel that Yummerium is going to have. So this is how the platform works. A little difficult to see on my screen, but you have a game developer, you have marketing. They may go and market their game on the Subdream platform, which I'll show you in a second here. Subdream may license that game and actually, promote that game to gamers who will play that game and earn money through that game. And you have all of these partnerships forming to really create this ecosystem with Yummerium at the core, at the center of the ecosystem, and the token itself at the center of the ecosystem. So assuming this ecosystem keeps going as planned, Yummerium is positioned to profit off of this, right? And this goes with any platform, any cryptocurrency that's building a platform. Anything that's built on top of that platform is going to strengthen the platform, is going to strengthen the ecosystem. Ultimately, it's going to strengthen the network and increase the value of the network, thus increasing the value of the cryptocurrency associated with the network. That's the cool thing about Web 4.0. That's the cool thing about this new brave world we're entering, which is cryptocurrency and blockchain, is that you're going to be able to create these business models based on the value of the network. And that's very, very, very much shown right here with Yummerium. And so I'm bullish on this because of that. So Yummerium already has a number of games you can play. You can play Hell Dimension VR, you can play Cryptomine, Kingdom Watcher, Mega Overload, and more. You can just kind of scroll through these and start playing these games and start earning Yummerium tokens now. If you look at their Telegram channel, let's see here. They're brand new, so I don't know if they have a huge following quite yet. But I do want to just show you really quickly because I do think it's important, the followings that are developed. Huge following, Yummerium, and they haven't even launched their ICO yet, but they have 20,000 people on Telegram already playing their games. On Twitter, they already have 6,000 people almost playing their games. Check out their LinkedIn profiles in the team. This team has had Subdream Studios for some time. It's an existing company that Jikan Jung already founded, and I'll go to that in a second. Another reason I'm bullish is that a company already exists behind this, and they already have a user base, and now they're trying to simply raise money through their ICO. So I think, again, that's something I look for. They have backing by the crypto markets. And let's go to store. So they're going to be, there's a store. You can actually buy things at the store. And here's showing you what you can buy, right? 100 Yummerium tokens right here. You can buy this game and play it with 100 Yummerium tokens right here. And it explains what the game is, so forth and so on. So they already have a store built as well, which I think is very, very cool. So here's the elevator pitch for Yummerium. I won't go through it too much, but it gives you a very concise look at what the platform is and what they're trying to achieve. If you jump over to the white paper, it's actually pretty well put together. It's 34 pages, explains what the business proposition is. And you could go through, read through this, because it'll give you a good breakdown of what the company and what the ecosystem attempts to achieve, right? So very, very, very good stuff. I want to show you real quick, that's the store. So Subdream Studios. So this is the company behind Yummerium, and they've been around for a little while. They're based in Los Altos, California, which is not too far from me. It's near the Bay Area, so they're very local. I can actually potentially go and interview some of these folks at some point in time. But really, this is kind of showing what the company is, where they're based, and so forth, all right? So the gaming industry, if you just do a simple Google search, you're going to see that the gaming market size is 172 billion by 2025. So it's an enormous, enormous industry. And if we look at this, in 2017, there were 2.2 billion gamers across the world. And this is just showing that in 2017, revenues from gaming was 109 billion approximately. It's been increasing steadily and significantly since then, and then we have projections that it's going to go up and up and up. So what a better time than right now for a company like Yummerium to come on board and to build out a platform and ecosystem that rewards gamers for playing and reviewing games and achieving things in the games with cryptocurrency tokens. All right, guys, I'm Dan from CryptoCamacho.com. Hopefully you found this useful. Hopefully you enjoy these videos where I help you discover new ICOs, new cryptocurrency coins, and ultimately help you make more money in cryptocurrency, because we all know there's a crazy cryptocurrency revolution, and it isn't going to stop anytime soon, guys. Please subscribe by clicking on that little red button below, and I'll talk to you next time, guys. I'm Dan. See ya.